Hi guys! I need to stop purchasing books. Yesterday is actually when I had gotten all of these books. It was my day off. I went to 4 different locations, including my home, and books were delivered to my home. I went to Goodwill, I went to Barnes & Noble, and I went to Target. They just kept piling on. I don't know what happened. I do have to stop though because I just keep coming home with books and I'm not reading enough. I am happy though with the purchases, and I'm not putting myself on a buying ban or anything. So the first one I'm going to show you I got from Goodwill, and that is Roadwork by Stephen King, but he wrote this in the name of Richard Bachman. One book that I read by him that was in the name of Richard Bachman was The Long Walk. I really enjoyed that one. It was really eerie. This one, I have no idea what it's about. It's called Roadwork. There's been a lot of road work around my house. I'm sure it doesn't actually have to do with road work. Let's find out together, shall we? Bart Dawes is standing in the way of progress. A new highway extension is being built right over the laundry plant where he works, and right over his home. The house he has lived in for 20 years, where he has made love with his wife, played with his son, but before the city paves over that part of Dawes' life, he's got one more party to throw, and it'll be a blast. It sounds very, like, goosebumpsy, like the way that was just summarized. I'm down for it. You can never go wrong with Stephen King books, I think. I have a nice collection building up. Quick note, at the Goodwill I also got some really cute clothes, which I'm just now getting into purchasing clothes at a thrift shop as opposed to buying new clothes. So if you want to see those, I could do a little try-on sort of haul for you. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. The next one I'm really excited about. I picked up Britt Marie Was Here by Frederick Bachman. I got this at Target. It finally came out in paperback, which I was really excited about. I had just read My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry, and Britt Marie was a big part of that story. This will be my second Frederick Bachman that I'm reading, I'm assuming, because I don't think I'm gonna read A Man Called Ove before this one. But Britt Marie in My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry is a very uptight woman character, but she has an amazing backstory. The husband is not treating her right, and that's one of the reasons why. It's an incredible backstory. I can't wait to learn more about her life, and I can't wait to read more of his beautiful writing, so very excited about that. The next 2 I got from Barnes & Noble. Brooms by Lauren Oliver. I remember reading the synopsis when this first came out, and I was really intrigued by it. It's the same person that wrote the Delirium series, but this is an adult book, and it's not a series, obviously. But I did enjoy the Delirium series. Pandemonium, the second one, that was my favorite book of the 3. So Richard Walker is part of this family that moved into the house, but he had recently passed away, and they had inherited this house, but they soon find out that they're not alone, and they are living with ghosts in some of the rooms. I'm just excited, and the cover is really beautiful. I think it'll be a good time. It was in the bargain section, so that's the reason that I picked it up. Only $5.98, not bad at all. This one was also like super cheap, and I don't know why it's so cheap, but I was so down for it because I just read Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close and loved it so much, and I also loved Eating Animals by him, Jonathan Safran Foer, and this is his newest book, 50% off, signed copy. What? Here I am. Look at this chunker. Look at how beautiful this book is. It was 50% off, so $14, I believe. Here I Am is the story of a fracturing family in the moment of crisis. As Jacob and Julia Block and their 3 sons are forced to confront the distances between the lives they think they want and the lives they think they are living, a catastrophic earthquake sets in motion a quickly escalating conflict in the Middle East. At stake is the meaning of home, and the fundamental question of how much aliveness one can bear. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it, I just knew I needed to have it for the price that it was being given to me. The last books that I have to show you are from Book of the Month. I subscribed to Book of the Month a few months ago. I'm really in love with the subscription. I think it's great. Basically on the website, every single month in the very beginning of the month, they give you 5 different choices of new release hardcover books chosen by 5 different judges, and you get to read the summaries and what the judges thought of it, and then you get to choose your book for that month, and you can also pick up to two other books that are only $9.99 each once you add each book. So $9.99 for a hardcover alone is really good, and then you're getting another book on top of it that you already paid for with the subscription at a discounted price as well. Really good. Very quality books. They look so good on my bookshelf. If you want more information, there's like affiliate stuff down below, and more information, go for it. But I love this box. It's great. And it comes with bookmarks as well. So the one that I picked out of this month is Perfect Little World, which sounds so up my alley. It's by Kevin Wilson, and this is a book about a community trying to create a utopian world. Mind-blowing to me, because I've always, you always read about dystopian books and you never hear about utopian books because a utopia, in theory, doesn't really exist. But here they're trying to make it exist. I'm so interested in this. I'm so excited that it's a thing. Ready for it. The next one, I really like what the bookmark says regarding it. You think you know how it ends? You're wrong, I promise. That one's Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinburrough. This one sounds like the classic thriller where there's a couple and their relationship goes totally wrong. A modern love triangle with so many mind screws you start questioning if maybe this particular triangle has more than 3 points. A masterclass in juggling moods and the 2 sides to every story, and wow, that ending. Again, totally ready for it. I love a good thriller. The last one is one that I picked up because it was in a previous box and I hadn't picked it up, and it was still really interesting to me, so I figured, hey, why not just pick it up along with the other 2? Swimming Lessons by Foer. This one is about this woman, and she writes letters about the truth about marriage, and she wants to send them to her husband. Like, she writes them out to the husband, but instead of actually handing them to him, then she just puts them in like a bunch of his old books. 12 years later, he finds these letters, or he thinks that he sees her in a window and he's trying to figure out what happened to her. Meanwhile, all these letters are surrounding him. So this sounds like a generational family story. That's what I'm getting from this. Again, totally all about it. Contemporary literary fiction. Hoping it's really good. Sounds really good. Those are all the books that I picked up in one day. Somebody stop me, but also don't stop me, because all of these sound great and I'm really happy and I have no regrets. Let me know what books you recently picked up, or if you've read any of these, or if you want to read any of these. Something really interesting that I've noticed, I have never picked up or have been more interested in new releases than I have been this year. I've never been that type of person that kept up with new releases and like wanted them and needed them, and now I just feel like I want and need them. And I feel like that's because I'm making more videos and becoming more aware of the books that are being talked about in the community. I don't know though. I think I'm just really looking forward to a bunch of books that are coming out because a lot of them just sound really great. I don't know. It's great though. I'm having a great time. I'm living my life. Hope you are too. Hope you're having a great day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.